on Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Our class members are Molly, Kiara,